All right, so welcome to project 4.1. So it's been a little while since I have submitted a video, and that is because I've been doing a lot of work on the project itself. So today I hope that that all pays off. So let's get to it. So we are still coming back to the homeworld. I still have a little bit to change in this before I submit it for the final project. But since this is already incorporated, I figured work on the other levels first, and then we'll come back to this. And this will be the only thing I have left to do before I, submit the final. So, first improvement is the shop. You'll see that I now have a Hello Brave Adventurer that pops up on the screen. So, it'll stay there until I go back over there. But it's okay, because now we have 50 in our coin. So this is the new shop interface that I've designed. And we have our jump upgrade and our jump height upgrade. Jump upgrade is 50 coins. Jump height upgrade is 100 coins. So let's get a jump upgrade. And we're going to go to level 1. So this is level 1. We've still got a couple of things. So this is a warning to press F to block, because going forward on this is going to spawn a couple seekers, and I missed those coins, but oh well. Then we have our glowing statues and more of our glowing statues. So one of the things that I've done with this, and additionally, is over here there is a gem that spawns, but this gem will only spawn if you have all of the actors on the level lit. Not all the actors, all of the statues. So if they're all lit, this will spawn, and you need that, and I will rewind it in just a moment. And you'll also see water. Do not touch the water, you will die. It is an immediate death. It deals 100% damage. That includes this water. I was too slow. Got that one though. Then up here on the hill, there is another. There it is. There we go. So the whole gem thing, you needed that in order to activate this. And in the next level, I will demonstrate that. Go here, get that coin, because we need another jump upgrade in order to be able to pass the next level.
And you fail.
We'll only let you buy upgrades if you have enough coins for them. So now we have this level. This is level 2. So over here I have a little bit of a developer cheat, just because you can't make... I'll show you the jump that you cannot make. So this you can come around here, get all these coins, jump up here, I missed that coin, then you are greeted by a statue. And then you come with it. From that statue you can see this statue. And you can see that you should probably go up there after you light this statue. So you come up here, and look, another statue. But this is the jump you can't make without getting a at least one jump height upgrade. Okay, that's 2 jumps and I can't make it. There's a little bit of a bug with the sound, because it plays every time it's released, not whether or not it is successful. Now I have the ability to buy a jump height upgrade. And now with one jump height upgrade and at least one extra jump, you can make that jump now. Because now, as long as you're holding space, you will continue the rise for a set period of time. But now you can come over here and you'll be able to make the jump up to the next building. I can interact with that. And now it spawned down there. And this gem, on this level at the very least, is able to spawn in any one of a number of set spawn locations. Oh, I didn't show the interaction thing. Lame. Okay. Anyways, I'll show you that it is supposed to check. So let's get into this. So let's start with the finish item. So that it is in fact locked. So we have a function, or not a function. This is the event actor begin overlap. It's going to check and see if it is overlapping player pawn, which is a custom function that I created to check to make sure that it is overlapping the player pawn. Then it's going to see if the gem is collected. So it's going to get player pawn, and it's going to see if the level gem is collected. Or it's going to get player pawn, check the actual third person, because on the actual third person there is a variable level gem collected, which is a boolean that is set by collecting the gem. And the reason that I set it on the character and not on the world instance is because I want it to reset every level. And then it will go into playing the sound and upgrading the level number. Yeah, and opening the next level. So this is for a custom variable I have that is used to upgrade or not upgrade the level, but continue to the next level, and that is in the tablet, which is a great segue into the arrays that I've used. So on this actor here, we have game instance, level number, and then it's going to play next level. Now next level is a custom function, which is full of an array, and this array is all the levels that I have. And it's going to get a copy, set level name to the copy from the array, and then return the array, or open the array, or not open the array, open the level name that was set from the array. And that is what next level does. So that's the first array. Now we can go back into blueprints, and let's go into gem spawn. So the gem spawn on spawn gem, which is a custom event, it is going to get actor transform from actor of transform, which is a... Where did I set that variable? It is a variable. Oh, it would be in health spawner. So in the health spawner, we have a couple of things actually. So this is our function that checks if the deers are lit. So we are using the array myStatues, which is created here. At event begin play, we're going to grab the actual third person, which is what I named the character that I'm using. So I have a testing and an actual, and then we're going to grab all of them. Or actually, sorry, we're going to grab the myStatues out of actual third person because that's what's actually creating the myStatues array, and we're going to set that to a variable that I can use here. I could have set this. I'm basically using it as a local variable because you can't set that on the event graph. So yeah, our gears lit. So that's where the myStatues comes from, and then we're going to grab the isItGlowing variable, which is a Boolean variable that I set at the end of the glow function. It's going to grab the isGlowing variable, and if that is true, it's going to increase the number of glowing by approximately 1. And then when that is complete, it's going to check to see if the statues that are glowing is the length of that is greater than or equal to the length of statues. It's going to, yeah, then we have the variable all glowing. That is a local variable, I believe. No, that is just a return output. So if all of them are glowing, then it will return that it is glowing, and if not, yeah, you get the idea. I know why this is set. I was originally going to use this to check this, but then I decided to make another array. So if they are all glowing, then we're going to spawn health, and I believe I have. Oh, this is in the health spawner. So yeah, so that this is the parent of the gem spawner. And we're going to set the spawn class. Yeah. Spawner. Anyways, on to the next object. We have a bunch of UI objects. Shop. This has a bunch of stuff. Points. Yeah, this is how I'm doing the. This is what clears the shop, and so I was having a bug where when it would clear the shop away, it wouldn't update the health bar. So I went ahead and added that here at the end of that function. This is our. I should have named these better. I know it says health upgrade here, but the health upgrade is actually the jump upgrade. Because again, I should have named these better. Yeah, and here's the jump ability. So the jump ability is the number of jumps you have. What else is new? So here is the deer with the glow function. So as you can see here, at the end of the glow function, we are setting is glowing, as I was saying. And this is a just a deer statue that I got and a glass material. And then on the event graph, we have it setting visibility, and this is for the interactive widget that spawns above it. This is for starting the glow at 0, but saving the starting intensity. The spawner. No, not the spawner. The trigger. Here we go. The trigger for the gem. So the trigger for the gem checks to see if if all the deers are lit. And I think this is the correct one. Yeah, this is the one that works. Okay. So it gets my game or my statues, which is again made in the event graph. That's right here. Nope, sorry, not right there. That's right here. It's going to get the statues and create the array statues, or my statues, and then here is getting the nearest one. So we're going to get the array nearest health spawner started at the index 0, because that is how arrays start. They start at 0, not 1. And we're going to set that as this new local variable. That is going to be our active spawner object, and we're going to get the distance to it between ourselves and that object, and we're going to set a distance variable. The nearest health spawner is then, our array is then going to run a for each loop. That is going to go through each one and get the distance between itself and get the target between the trigger object and, is it checking the trigger? I think it is checking the trigger object. But between the trigger object, no, not the trigger object. This is the, oh yeah, no, this is totally getting it for the trigger object. So yeah, it's getting the health spawner, so it's going to grab the nearest one. I believe it's checking between the trigger and the object in the array element, actually. And I could probably fix that and make it the player character. But yeah, this is the modified one that checks for. No, this isn't the modified one. The RDR's lit is the modified. But yeah, and it's going to return that closest actor reference when it's completed. But yeah, new local variable 2. This is our integer that was not ended up used. Oh yeah, it is. We use it right here. So this is our this is how it checks for each one is lit. So when it's glowing, it adds 1, or for each one that is glowing, it adds 1 into this local variable. And then down here, we check to see if this local variable's length is in fact equal to the length of my statues, meaning there would be as many statues lit as the statues in the level equals. And if that is true, then we return all glowing. So, and then if all glowing, then the trigger Yeah, if all are lit, then we'll be able to get the nearest spawner and spawn a seeker. And for this particular one, I believe, yeah, spawn seeker, it has variables that I can set to change for each child. Because all of the spawners are children of this spawner. That way everything was reusable. And the shop. Let's cover the shop. Shopkeep. Okay. So we have a dialogue system here. And on it, the event talk that comes from the dialogue system. We are going to increase the talk index. And then we're going to check if the talk index is equal to the array that is full of the dialogue. Or sorry, that it is less than, not equal to, less than the length of the amount of dialogue we have. And as long as it is, we're going to grab the health bar widget, and we're going to run a for each horizontal box, because it's a widget. We want to set the visibility of each horizontal box in the widget. And we're going to change it to what is in the dialogue at the talk index. And that is going to set our text within the horizontal box one, or within the overlap text box inside of horizontal box one. But you have to set the visibility of horizontal box one in order for the overlap text to be seen. If it is not less than the length of the dialogue, then we are going to remove all widgets from the viewport. We're going to create the shop widget at the owning player, being the player controller. It's going to add that to screen. It's going to play the sound VR open, and then it is going to set input mode UI only, and do not lock the mouse. Then on our shop here, we have the health upgrade function, and yeah, we already covered that. Also covered that. This is just our amount of upgrades. Okay, I think that could cover enough arrays. And the gem spawner, or the gem trigger. Though I think I already covered this. So I had to change the spawn function because I wasn't too worried about getting the nearest one. I just wanted to get a random one. So the nearest spawner array, we're going to grab that and we're going to get the length. And the length is going to be our maximum for a random integer, because we're going to grab a random integer as our index for our array and return that as our output. And that is going to be our target for actor for transform, and that's going to spawn the gem. And the reason we need that actor for transform is so that our spawn gem can grab that. I totally just put that as a put. It's okay. It works either way. So I think that covers everything. Thanks for watching.